Shipley, go ahead with questions whenever you guys are ready.
Hey, Will, it's David Hood with TigerNet. You said earlier this week you wanted to be the alpha, you wanted to be the leader. Do you feel like you took a step forward with that today? And did you have, a message for that team before the last drive, where you scored, kind of stepping into that leadership role a little bit more?
Yeah, I feel like a step was definitely taken, for this football team. For me personally, I'm always happy to, be able to help this team in any way that I can. And I was happy that I could do that tonight. But our team took a step forward tonight. Really just my message going out there for that last drive was, we're not out here to tie this game up. We're out here to win this football game. And that's exactly what we did.
Will, this is Larry Williams with TigerIllustrated.com. You said earlier this week you weren't 100%, and you certainly looked like you were dinged up during the game. How hard was it to just push through that and to bring everything you had late?
Yeah, it was definitely tough, in terms of how I was feeling physically, but it's honestly so easy to push through that, for the people around me, for my teammates. That's why I do it. So to push through a little injury to go out there and help this football team win for my brothers, I'll do that any day of the week.
Did you get dinged up during the week, Will?
Yeah, I think it's kind of just a culmination of everything. Kind of dinged up from the pit game, and then obviously being down to 3 running backs. With Kobe out with COVID, didn't really get a shortage of reps. In practice during the week. So just kind of everything kind of just combined, and felt good in the first half. Made a cut on outside zone to the right, and just kind of tweaked it a little bit again, and was feeling it. But just pushed through it in the second half. So.
Coach Elliott says that you now have credibility in the locker room. Do you feel like pushing through with injuries like that, playing maybe when you didn't feel your best, that helps add to that credibility a little bit?
Yeah, I think that helps add to it. But I don't even think of it in terms of that. I just want my brothers, my teammates to know that, I'll do anything for them. And, I love every single one of them, to the moon and back. I mean, seriously. I'll go out there and fight anybody, do anything for every single one of them. And I know they do the same for me. So I think that's what it really comes down to.
Hey, Will, just curious, what does getting a drive like you guys did at the end of the game to go win it, what does that do for your confidence, especially as a young offense?
Yeah, I think it's huge for me personally, because, there's a couple of plays at the beginning of the game, that screen to the left where I got to make that guy miss. So there's been a bunch of plays like that where I don't think that I'm performing to the best of my ability, and it's been like that, for the season. I hold myself to a very high standard. So be able to find the hole, make 2 guys miss, and get to the end zone, that was huge for my confidence. And for this offense, in terms of driving down the field when the game's on the line, scoring a touchdown, I think it's huge for our offense as a whole as well.
Will, can you just take me through that touchdown run and just the feeling whenever you crossed the goal line?
Yeah, kind of knew it was going to be front side, just kind of how the defense was playing. And, Marcus Tate made a great end block, kind of just slowly got outside over there, made somebody miss and saw someone out of my peripheral, right around the corner, and had to just make a quick move. That's a shout out to Coach Spiller. Just kind of what he takes us through every single day. He had me prepared for that moment, physically and mentally. So just made a couple moves and, just willed my way into the end zone. Shout out to the O-line, Coach Elliott for trusting me in that situation.
Will, can you describe the feeling of seeing that ball plucked away from DJ's hand and the Florida State defensive end taking it into the end zone?
Yeah, it's demoralizing, not only for this offense, but for the defense, because I know how hard they were working all game and they were playing their butts off in the second half. So, to have that happen, it definitely brought momentum down. But that's what great teams do is, they turn the corner, they put stuff behind them, and, they just go at the problem in front of them. And that's what this offense did. We drove down the field, scored a touchdown, and won the football game. So, it was definitely gritty. and it was a bad feeling when it happened, but you got to put it behind you quick and be ready to move on.
Hey, Will, this is Anna with Clemson 24/7. On the game-winning drive for the offense, what was DJ telling you guys? I guess, did he say anything differently, motivational-wise?
DJ just really stays cool throughout the whole game. He preaches the same thing. Our offense is going to do what it's going to do, and he's going to lead us there. So he was just staying in our ears, letting us know that this is game time. This is what we prepared for. We had to put it in. I had to get points on the board for our defense, for our team. That's really just what he was preaching to us throughout the drive.
Well, this is Grace from The Athletic. Just as a follow-up on that, Tony was telling us that he could hear DJ over his headset through another coach's microphone. Did you get the sense that DJ was any more vocal tonight than usual?
Oh yeah, definitely. All throughout this week, he really has taken that role, and he's done a great job with being vocal, keeping everybody's energy up. And just to hear from your quarterback, to hear it from a guy like DJ. I think he's just starting to grasp how much that really means to a football team, to an offense. To have that leadership from your quarterback, and he's doing a great job with it. So I can't wait to see, kind of how he progresses, and he did a great job tonight, especially on that final drive. And I think it's a huge reason why we got in the end zone.
Take one more for Will. All right,
Hey, Will, I know that Coach Sweeney's message all the time is to kind of ignore all of the outside noise, but I get the feeling that was even more of a message this week, to ignore the critics, ignore everything outside this building. Is that the case?
Yeah, I think that's something that we've kind of had to stand by, throughout the season, just with how everything's gone and kind of just how quick some people turn. It's tough to go on any social media and not catch a comment or something that that is just putting us down as a whole, putting us down as individuals. So just really being inside out and knowing this football team is right there, and we just have to correct a couple of things and we just got to get some momentum and keep things rolling. We'll be ready for Louisville next week.
Will, thank you guys very much.